Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Fresh off its coronation as 2018 world's leading honeymoon destination, St. Lucia has been nominated for 4 new tourism industry awards. In the 26th Annual World Travel Awards, the destination will vie for the titles of Caribbean's Leading Cruise Destination 2019, Caribbean's Leading Destination 2019, Caribbean's Leading Honeymoon Destination 2019, and Caribbean's Leading Luxury Island Destination 2019. St. Lucia has won the Caribbean's Leading Honeymoon Destination honor 9 times since the World Travel Awards began recognizing top honeymoon hotspots in the Caribbean region back in 2009. However, the destination has never won in any other categories in which it has been nominated. Acting CEO of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Tiffany Howard, commented on St. Lucia's possibilities of walking away with more awards.
To be in a category for 4 awards this year for 2019, I mean, it's very exciting for us. We were still on a high from our win as world's best honeymoon destination. So to now get in this category for 4 additional awards for 2019, this is very exciting for us. Obviously, as the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, we're going to be doing everything in our power to make sure that we grab as many of those awards as possible and bring those awards home to St. Lucia where they belong.
Voting for the World Travel Awards Caribbean and North America Regional Awards opened on Tuesday the 11th of December and will close on Thursday the 10th of January 2019. Both travel professionals and consumers are eligible to vote for each award category. Anyone can vote by going to the WTA Caribbean Awards 2019 and registering on the WTA website. The winner in each category will be invited to attend the World Travel Awards Caribbean and North American Gala ceremony. It's scheduled for the 28th of January 2019 at Sandals, Montego Bay in Jamaica. In other news, Prime Minister Alan Chasney took time out of politics to dedicate some time to a special group of special needs children and their teachers. This was done during the annual Prime Minister's Christmas celebration for children. More in this report.
A special group of children got to spend the day with the island's Prime Minister Alan Chasney last week as they were given a treat at the annual Prime Minister's Christmas celebration for children with special needs. Due to renovations being undertaken at the official residence of the Prime Minister at Fiji, the event was hosted for the first time at the official residence of the Governor-General at Morne Fortune. Organizers of the event went all out in ensuring that the children and teachers who came from across the island were treated as VIPs, with fun and games including bouncy castles, Disney characters Mickey and Minnie, Santa, a photo booth by Wavemaker, a movie room, and a grand Christmas tree for photo ops. In attendance to the event were Prime Minister Alan Chasney, his wife Mrs. Raquel Chasney and their son, as well as the Governor-General and Lady Snack, and the Minister for Infrastructure, Ports, Energy and Labour, Stephenson King, who initiated the event as Prime Minister several years ago. Prime Minister Chasney said the event is one which he looks forward to most every year, as it brings him such happiness to see the smiles raised on the faces of those children, whom many consider different by such a simple gesture. He said with their genuine nature, warmth, and presence, words are not enough to describe how easily they bring a smile to our faces in return, which should be the true spirit of Christmas. And so he believes that they deserve a special place in our hearts, not just at this time, but throughout the year. The Prime Minister went on to thank the teachers of special needs children in St. Lucia, whom he said are true heroes, often going beyond their call of duty to ensure that the children are not only cared for but are safe. He also thanked the Governor-General of St. Lucia for graciously opening up his residence and taking time out to interact with the children, teachers, and volunteers as well. Before the event was over, all the children were presented with Christmas gifts, while the hardworking teachers were also recognized for their dedication and commitment to special needs. Through the support of Peter & Company Distribution's brand manager Jermaine Serrier, all of the teachers received tokens of appreciation on the day. Prime Minister Alan Chasney has committed to continue hosting the event in the coming years. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
UNESCO is focusing attention on sensitizing members of the public on the issue of human rights. This year marked the 70th anniversary of the Declaration of Human Rights. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in history of human rights. Drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world, the declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10th of December 1948 as a common standard of achievement for all peoples of all nations. It sets out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. 70 years after the adoption of the declaration, however, there is still much concern about the level of awareness regarding human rights. UNESCO has played its part to inform and educate the masses. Secretary General for the National Commission for UNESCO, Marcia Sinforian, visited the Marcia Combined School to help raise awareness.
I think that is one of the objectives of this awareness raising, which is not just for the school but for all of St. Lucia, really, for the entire country, to step back and take stock, to review the declaration, to see what the rights are, how far we've come in meeting those rights, our responsibility to our students, to our families, to our communities, to our citizens, and what is left to be done and how do we go about doing so. So it's really to start a dialogue, a discussion about those rights. And one of the things that the National Commission has done in collaboration with the ASP is to develop a small documentary.
The documentary can be viewed on the Ministry of Education's Facebook page. Ida Adolf is the ASP coordinator at the Marcia School. She says respect for human rights is at core of everything that is important to students at the school.
At the Marcia Combined School, we feel very strongly about bringing these points of views to the children at the school, teaching the children about human rights, about their own rights, about the rights of other people, and also in a conjunction with the rights that there are responsibilities. So these are qualities and values that we teach every single day at the school, and we are very proud to work with UNESCO ASPNet in conjunction in celebration of this auspicious event.
The Declaration of Human Rights consists of 30 articles affirming an individual's rights, which, although not legally binding in themselves, have been elaborated in subsequent international treaties, national constitutions, and other laws. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Castries North MP Stevenson King joined minibus drivers of his constituency to celebrate the Christmas season. Drivers of the Leclerc route sat down to break bread and to toast to a year of hard work and community service.
Not once to miss out on a party, the drivers and members of the Leclerc Minibus Association came together last week to have a Christmas dinner, bidding farewell to 2018 and looking forward to a brighter 2019. The event was attended by drivers and their families, as well as the Castries North MP Stevenson King, who was present to deliver a congratulatory message to the members of the association for their works over the years. King commended the drivers and their families for undertaking a duty of national importance.
Let me extend a very warm greeting to you as service providers in our communities in Leclerc and surrounding areas, who have given over the years such dedicated service to the people of Leclerc, and who continue to do that, making sacrifices and understanding that the service which you provide, like many other bus drivers, is one that is critical to the social and economic development of our country. But of course, it's always encouraging when individuals who compete with each other for a very small market can see the relevance in coming together to form an association which is intended solely to bring about a level of discipline, a level of cooperation, understanding, and of course a consolidation of minds in as far as improving an environment that is conducive to real development within the country.
President of the association since March 2014, Fabian Daisy, said they have achieved many accomplishments, including the use of uniforms. He also commended a few individuals who have helped him along his journey.
People always talk about the Leclerc Minibus Association as a well-uniformed group, always giving good comments. And you know, this is something that I really appreciate when I hear people talk about these things. Also, we have adopted a rotation system, which, you know, there are some problems with it, but for the majority of us, it is working okay. There are a few individuals, you know, who have made life very easy for me as the president. And I want to mention those individuals as well. Some of them are not here. And these are people like Mr. Rudolph Theophile. These are people that when I call on them, and Mr. Theophile, you know, he's a kind of legally inclined. So when I have an issue and I call upon him, you know, he's always there to give me some assistance.
Past president of the association, David John, had a special message for commuters, telling them that they could play a vital role in ensuring the smooth running of the system.
You too could play your part by assisting the minibus drivers. There are rules and regulations which we have to follow, and I would encourage you all to go to the bus stand and take your peg from there. If you do that, the transport will move on a quicker timing than you expect. Your cooperation is fully solicited by the executive of the Laclare Minibus Association.
The event took place at the Bellevue Hotel. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Thank you, Rochelle. This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Do stay with us. We have more news coming up after the break.